Hey, do you like toys? Because I do. As humans, we collect a range of strange shit. Hey guys, this is my collection of Shopkins. This is my favorite. Her name's Sarah Sushi. No. I mean, look what my wife collects. Yeah, what the f***, am I right? We all have something we like to collect, and regardless of how stupid it may seem to someone else, the only person that needs to get it is you. So, in my personal opinion, the Street Sharks are kinda like the Ninja Turtles. Hear me out. The year is 1988. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were on top of the world. The four crime-fighting, pizza-loving turtles appealed to kids everywhere. From Eastman and Lard's comics came the most radical toys ever imagined. Fast forward to the 90s. Oh, what a strange and wonderful place the 90s were. The fashion, the music, and also the anthropomorphic animals that appeared everywhere. Now, I'm not talking about just one or two companies that wanted a slice of the turtle pie. Mattel, the same Mattel that made Barbie. This is Mattel's answer to the Ninja Turtles, per se. In 1994, Street Sharks hit the shelves. Now, along with these sorts of things came a cartoon and a toy line. We saw such things as biker mice from Mars. We saw it in video games like Battletoads and Star Fox. But I'm getting off topic. Street Sharks were very popular when I was a kid. Now just check out this commercial featuring Vin Diesel. Like, whoa.
What are we looking at here? We're looking at Boomer. This is Boomer. He's got the biggest mouth of them all. He's the whale shark. Say hello to that round mound of pound and his power slam. Very deadly. Oh. Tell you, I want to show you something up close and personal. I've got something here with such fantastic detail it's going to blow you away. Head shark! Good shush! Rocky Balboa action. Do. Explosion.
So, let's get into the figures. Okay, the toys. We're going to start off with the #1 leader, the Great White Ripster. Now, I don't have any of the boxes with me, so I used to have a lot of figures when I was little, but you know what happens. Mums get into it, they sell, they get lost, they get broken. So I reacquired a lot of the figures that I either wanted or that I could just find, because you can't really find stuff down here in good old Tasmania. So, look at the figure itself. He looks badass as always. I always liked this one, mainly because it was the Great White, and I love Great Whites, and I'm terrified of Great Whites. He's made of this rubber. I mean, look, yeah, he's quite dirty and everything because, well, he's from the 90s. He's still movable and everything. On the box, it said that you had to pull his arm back, and he'll do a punching action. Not really the greatest punching action. His other one is just pure plastic and everything. Just pure. Same with his legs. There's no articulation or anything. He presses his fin. Opens. You know, JAWESOME. Isn't that the saying? JAWESOME. So that's Ripster, the Great White. So Ripster had this insane monster truck. He used to fit in there, but just look at this beast. Still in quite good condition too. Got the sticker on there and everything. Just check out how terrifying this toy is. The teeth, I mean, yeah, that hurts. But I mean, the funny thing I like about this one is the wheels. I mean, they make no sense. Just because, you know, you have spikes or fins because you're sharks does not mean you put them on your wheels. It's just not proactive. It's just not going to work. I mean, look at this. So. But this monster truck it's just completely badass. I love it. The cool thing about Ripster was he came in a cage. When you bought these things, they literally were in a cage in the packaging, and it looked really badass. So this one was from the original set. There was tons of variations that came out of the Street Sharks with different different items and different variations of figures and stuff like that. But this is the original Ripster. He came in the. I'll talk a little bit more about the other variations in a little bit. But yeah, Ripster is pretty cool. I really do like Ripster. One of my personal favorites is Moby Lick. Moby Lick, when I got him, there's a personal story in this one. I was at a friend's birthday party. I saw my friend get Moby Lick and Donkey Kong Country 2, so Diddy Kong's Quest, out on the Super Nintendo, and I just remember looking at this figurine after he opened it thinking, why can't I have this? Why can't I have this figure? It's amazing. Killer whale, one of my favorite animals in the world. Killer whales are absolutely amazing, terrifying creatures. The back of him is broken, but what he used to do, he used to be able to flick his tongue around, so, you know, kind of really cool how his tongue sticks out like that. But he also could blow water. If you filled him up with water, he could blow water out his blowhole. So I thought this was a really, really cool figure. I mean, the details, you can tell it's a killer whale. No articulation in the legs like normal. Just a really, really cool, solid figure. I really love it. One of, like, possibly my favorite figure in the Street Sharks line. Then we have the next line of Street Sharks, which was called the Carded Mighty Hero Figs. So these ones you got like in just a standard packaging. There was no ages, there was no nothing. So these ones just came, and you can tell the difference between these ones and the. So I think these ones would have been a lot cheaper for parents to buy, but this is man-to-man, and right off the bat you can tell there's not a lot of articulation. Like with Ripster, he can have his, you can press his fin down so he can chomp and everything like that. He has that arm where he can pull back and punch. But with man-to-man, he is literally just static, almost like wanting to give you a terrifying bear hug. But this is like a really cool figurine, I think. I think this is like one of their coolest kind of variations that they've done. But look how terrifying. It's like it's like Batman with a shark head. That's essentially what it looks like. Yeah, kind of cool, but very stiff, so it doesn't really get much points in the kind of articulation side of things, so you can't even. Really cool looking figurine, so it would look cool on your shelf, but not really much playable value as a kid. You could just hit him, and he'll just fall over like that and stay like that. The next one from the Carded Mighty Heroes is Jetpack Jab. Now, this figurine, in the original set, he was a hammerhead shark that could lift his hammerhead outwards as a weapon. He could chomp. It looked really cool. But this one, he's kind of been, I'm not sure what happened in the TV series, but he's been made into what looks like out of kind of metallic parts, maybe an aeroplane or something. So he's got F-16 here, a jet, 428 here. Really cool detail on him. Like, it's got, like, you can see all the plates and detail on him. But I'm missing his jetpack. Still a cool fig nonetheless, but yeah, that is Jetpack Jab. And then here's another Jab, which is ridiculous. Still have no idea what was going on in the TV show. This is Turbo Jab. Now, for some unknown reason, I have no idea why he's a car, but he can literally transform into a car and look like a very terrifying transformer. So that's kind of interesting and cool. But other than looking like a freaky transformer, he hasn't got much to really offer you, I guess. He's still very stiff, and the only cool thing is he really turns into a car. He's got a motor sticking out of him. He's got his legs there, so when he's standing up, he just looks ridiculous. But yeah, cool figure nonetheless. But yeah, that's Turbo Jab. Next figurine I'm going to talk about is Rox. This guy's really cool. I like Rox. He used to have a guitar. I don't have the guitar. So this is Rox. He's got the lovely long black hair. Guess what he does? He rocks. Get it? Yeah. So that's Rox. Pretty cool figurine. If it didn't look like he was holding a guitar all the time, his guitar was really cool. It was like shaped like a shark. But yeah, it's still, when figurines are set like this, just set stiff like this, there's not much thing you can do with them as a child. But as a collector, it's kind of really cool. You know, it's still have him in the same pose, so he can just like sit there and look badass. But yeah, that is Rox. Next one is Blades. Now, this guy's a white pointer, I'm pretty sure, with rollerblades. So, yeah, go figure. Maybe he was trying to do what the Mighty Ducks was doing. Just skate around, I guess. Now, this is a weird one. Now, Ripster. That's Ripster. This is the carded Mighty Heroes Ripster with a leather jacket. Check him out. Kind of a lot more terrifying with his teeth, and his teeth are really cool because you can see all the bumpy edges of his teeth and everything. I think the person that had this before me painted his teeth red. So yeah, really cool figurine. Still very, very stiff. You can't do much with it. Like these are probably meant to just stand there and look cool, because you can't do much with these at all. So this is Big Slamoon. The original version of him doesn't have boxing gloves. For some reason he has boxing gloves on. And he doesn't do his like big slam and action punch that he normally does with the other figure. He's very rubbery. He's just, I mean, look, very rubbery. So I suppose, you know, he can box. So he's kind of cool. I do like his side profile. He's just like menacing looking with the boxing gloves. You wouldn't really want to meet him in a boxing ring, because he'll just Mike Tyson and bite your head off instead of your ear. You know, details are cool. He's got all his muscles and spots as like a killer whale supposed to, not a killer whale, whale shark is supposed to have. Really cool figurine, and yeah, not the best, but cool. Now this guy is insane. I think this is when they started getting a little bit ridiculous. Maybe Beast Wars was out and they just were thinking maybe we should go along with this. I don't know what they were thinking, but this is Lobster Zuki. And just check this guy out. He is just the most ridiculous looking lobster you've ever seen. Awesome. This would be probably, in my opinion, the more expensive of the set, because it came in quite a large box. And Ripster had a version. There was a couple other versions of other characters, but just check this guy out. Like, he's dangerous as hell. Like, I'm not sure what that symbol means. I'm guessing it's from the TV show. See, I'm not up with my Street Sharks knowledge in terms of the cartoon, but you pull his tail and it's really cool. See, going through these toys, like I just noticed how cool they've been designed and everything. I really never take the time to appreciate just how cool they look. You can't really move his jaw. It's very stiff, so you can't even move his face. Wheels are cool. You know, they can go up and down. The back wheel stays there. You can move his legs around, so he looks like he's doing some sort of gymnast move. I think this is a really cool design and everything. The details are just awesome. You can see every bump and detail from the lobster like you normally would, but yeah, really cool figurine, if I do say so myself. So where did it all go wrong? Like any toy company, I think they got a little too excited with their variants. I mean, this is a monstrosity. It's just ridiculous. Well guys, that's all we have time for here at GeekOut FreakOut. I hope you enjoyed my first episode. Now bear with me, I am getting used to the transition from vlogging to toy reviewing and other things in this channel, but it should, as we grow, I will grow too, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed it. Slap a huge like on it if you enjoyed it. If not, let me know down in the comments below why you didn't enjoy it, or just give me a "this video was cool." If you want to subscribe, make sure to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so you make sure to know when I post new content. And also check me out on my other channel, GeekOut Vlogs. If you're new here and haven't seen this, I come from a vlogging channel called GeekOut Vlogs. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Goodbye.